Well, here we are. One last look at the south fold. I have actually already moved on a couple of days ago. Just finished putting up a few buildings. This was the slaughterhouse, a couple of farmhouses, that one there and that one there, and then some final farmland. I think maybe that went up over the weekend as well. Mostly just the last few buildings that I planned to put in here. And their accompanying fields. I'm fairly happy with it. I mean, I could have filled this space in, but I didn't see the point. It didn't seem necessary. It's like, as much as anything. But I think before I go and show you what else I've done, what I've been actually doing for the last 2 days, and take a little fly over what I've been doing for what I think will be the 6th week. So it'll be 6.5 weeks. All of this, and the town behind me was already here. I did some tidying up, but that was it. Because I actually started all the way over here. I decided to put up this fortress in the bay, effectively blocking it all off, guarding it anyway. There's no way through here, so you have to come in through this way basically to get into this bay, which is what gives you access to Mittenrahm, which is further north. It's obviously just a farm and then a mining facility. Just a generic watchtower on the road, which goes through the hill for no good reason. And then first of the farmlands. Small little fortress building over here. It's a large tower with just some extra modifications. Should probably put down a proper surface for this, to be honest. Again, I could have put something in here, but it would just be more farms. And I've obviously put down quite a few over the last 4 weeks. This is actually built over a dungeon, spider dungeon. You can just see the spawner just above the cursor. The only way to get into it is to actually find the entrance, the hidden entrance, and it will come underground inside, and then you move around inside and up to actually get out. This place actually felt a little cramped, to be honest. The farmhouses are quite large compared to some of the later ones I put up, and I think I could have done with just a few smaller buildings. I never did actually put in any animals in here. These guys are just simply fallen in. I think I did definitely intended to be animals though, rather than more crops. First of my windmills in the area. It's very similar to designs I put up elsewhere, but the blades are typically unique. I've been copying them from the other 2 windmills, but I don't think you'll find this exact blade style anywhere else in the Empire, because I build them from scratch each time, so they're always unique. I still don't think this is actually going to be anything. It may do, depending on if anything ever happens here. This is never going to be anything, because I felt it blocked in the view too much. And this building was here already, and I filled it in and around with some extra buildings and filled in these spaces back here in amongst the hills. It's probably a little more crowded than I think I would have liked, but it didn't come out too badly. Most of this was done over weekends rather than on stream. It's like 2 missed plants. And then it's a fairly large thing here, which is kind of overly large for the amount of crops here. I think I had intended to put something in here, and then my little mini tool tower. It's just, I don't really know what it's supposed to be, to be honest. It's possibly just a house, really. It's built on a small hill in the middle of the dip with the water added. And showed most of this at the beginning. Just more farmland with the extra big house this time, and lots of artificial waterways and artificial forests as well. This is it's planted by me, as is that. This is probably more obviously done by a player. Just spilling the jungle down into this little peninsula. Probably even putting up another mega jungle tree. But when I see a plains that seems to just naturally have a river course through it, I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to build an actual river to go with that. But yeah, I am done. I did some tidying up here as well, marked out the road a little better. Flooded one of the ravines, partially flooded. When I was tidying this bit up, I decided to actually put water in coming down. And just did a little bit of work down here, swapping out a lot of the glowstone for actual lanterns, which look a little bit more natural. Just filled in the waterways all the way through to this one. There's a mine shaft down there waiting to be explored one day. And I think this must be an opening for, yeah, just unexplored. I'll have to take care of that over the weekend, I think, before I forget again. But I'm going to be rambling on. I'm just going to show you what I've actually been doing for the last few days, as I said. So I'll just clip out a little journey. And here we are. It's in its early stages, really. Well, it's a little further on than it looks because it's just 4 identical prongs. So this will just be the create here and here and here, and then this will be the design to go in the middle bit. And there'll be the tower in the middle, which may not go up any higher than it already is, I'm not sure. You can see it's obviously symmetrical. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this, because I think it looks like this main part will go above it anyway, so it may not matter, but if I have to move anything, I'm not sure what I'll do. But yeah, it's funny, I was actually telling somebody earlier in the week that there's not really much room left for big buildings, which is fairly true. There's just a few spots like this where I might squeeze in something sizable. But that is what I've been doing. So I expect to be here for 2 weeks to doing this, I think. And then I discovered that I actually planned to bring some sort of road down here for some reason. I'm not sure why. There's a mark here, possibly for a tower. And then there's some marks in the swamp, possibly suggesting I planned to bring the road, a road through and across. It doesn't really seem to go anywhere. I don't quite know what I was intending. And it looks like more map corruption. Weird, it sort of looks like map corruption, but it isn't. Huh. Anyway, this video's gone on too long, so I'll say adieu and figure out what I'm going to do with this place some other time. It looks promising though. Could put a mining facility here. Anyway. Adieu.